What's up out there, barbershop sports politics fans? This is your boy Young Lion the Leader back in again on a topic, what is progress for the descendants of slavery? The Root did a video where they were kind of talking about Malcolm X's opinion on the thought process of what is actually the progress on slavery. We're gonna run that video and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about what y'all, what I think about it, and hopefully y'all comment about it also. So let's roll that beautiful struggle footage.
You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that the blow made.
We can never get civil rights in America until our human rights are first restored. We will never be recognized as citizens there until we are first recognized as humans. The American system, political, economic, and social, was produced from the enslavement of the black man. And this present system is capable only of perpetuating that enslavement.
Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the false promises of the white man now for far too long. And they're fed up. They've become disenchanted, they've become disillusioned, they've become dissatisfied, and all this has built up frustrations in the black community that makes the black community throughout America today more explosive than all of the atomic bombs that Russia can ever invent.
100 years ago, they used to put on a white sheet and use a bloodhound against Negroes. Today, they've taken off the white sheets and put on police uniforms and traded in the bloodhounds for police dogs, and they're still doing the same thing.
I'm not an American. I'm one of the 22 million black people who are the victims of Americanism. I'm one of the 22 million black people who are the victims of democracy, nothing but disguised hypocrisy. So, I'm not standing here speaking to you as an American or a patriot or a flag saluter or a flag waver. No, not I. I'm speaking to you as a victim of this American system. And I see America through the eyes of the victim. I don't see any American dream. I see an American nightmare.
We declare our rights on this earth to be a man.
To be a human being, to be respected as a human being.
To be given the rights of a human being in this society.
Which we intend to bring into existence.
By any means necessary.
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 Alright, I'm back again. We're gonna talk about, I guess, what is progress for the descendants of slavery. What would we consider progress? The first quote on this video was, if you stick a knife in my back, if you pull it 6 inches and you pull it out 3, we don't call that progress. You pull it out 5, we don't call that progress. You could pull it out completely, we don't call that progress. We call that progress when you go and you heal the wounds that you have inflicted, and then we start seeing somewhat of progress. So this is basically saying that all of the things that the wounds that we have, from slavery, and our people dealing with the most atrocious act by people on this planet. It's kind of difficult. So with that line of thinking, you can only go towards reparations. You can only go towards reparations. This is the government or the country is a corporation, and by being a person or a person in this country, you are a corporation yourself. A corporation is a person is a corporation. So with that being said, I guess you have a corporation that has violated another corporation, and there should be some type of reparation for that type of act. And you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, how could you talk about something like that so long ago? This one thing in this country that I know, and you know, the one thing that can go back, you know, 20, 50, 100, 1,000 years if you actually live long enough, is murder. Murder is, there is no statute of limitation on murder. So if you are have committed murder, it don't matter when they catch you or when they find you at fault, no matter how long, then you are at fault and you should pay up. And there are you know, a million instances of legalized murder of black people during slavery times and after, because we're still having that happen to us right now. So you know, what would actually be progress? What would be progress? Yes, I do think that we do need to have some type of reparations. I do think that, you know, at some point that we were you know, we were taking our country and our heritage, everything was taken. Our nationalization as a people, everything was taken from us throughout this you know, atrocious act of slavery. So I do think that you owe us to get us back to where we were before this event started, and that's what it is. So, you know, we want to look at that. And that's just my opinion. So I do believe that that reparations are necessary, and I am realistically not that concerned in reparations with actual money. Money, it changes from day to day. You know, on the stock market, you know, stuff goes up and down, and it decides on how much your money is, how much your money's worth. You know, so I'm not no as I do think land and you know, opportunities and protections from the government, the way that they do the Jewish people in Israel. I think that is, you know, just if you just do that, what you did for the people in Israel, then I think that would be at least a start of progress. So that's just my opinion. And once again, it's your boy, Young Lion Leader. You know, get back at me, comment, tell me what you think progress is. I'd like to start a discussion, man. What do you think progress is for the descendants of slavery? You know, you can follow me at Young Lion Leader on Twitter, and you can get at me just by basically subscribing and commenting in this video on YouTube. Thank y'all that's already supporting, and God bless those that will support in the future. And we out.